Good evening and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights. I'm Jay Pushkar. He's Mike Fenner. Tom Decker will join us shortly. Before we begin the show, longtime Harbor Creek baseball coach and local Hall of Famer Paul Faust passed away this afternoon. He was 90 years old. From all of us here at Jet 24, we send our condolences to the Faust family. As for tonight's action, a lot of District 10 championships were on the line on Friday night, not only in the pool, but on the hard court in boys basketball.
4 D10 titles were on the line tonight, including a rematch of Tigers in the Class 3A championship game between Sharon and Fairview. That's where we began in the first half, where it's down at the House of Thrills. The Fairview fans packing the place. Matt Farrell's off to a good start here. 2 of his 13 points for Fairview, taking it to the basket there in the first half. Sharon was a tough out tonight. How about the shot from the wing here? Cameron Atala, that's good. Sharon up by a deuce at the half. Second half, more Atala for Sharon. He led the way with 16 points, and the three-pointer deadly here for the Mercer County Tigers. But then Philip Thiem and the Tigers waking up. And how about this? Harry Murphy, the assisted James Sitter, knocks down the 3 to beat the third quarter buzzer, and Fairview led by 2. The hot stretch continues for the Tigers. Sitter finds Thiem, knocks down the 3, and 3 big triples tonight, 9 points in all. And then Dylan DeBreo, what a postseason he's had. The finish in the lane, spinning and winning off the glass. 2 of his team leading 18 points, double-digit lead for Fairview. Then the cherry on top, the leak-out dunk for Sitter, who had 10. Fairview goes on to beat Sharon 62-50 to take home the D10 Class 3A crown as the Erie County Tigers come out on top.
Can't be more proud of a group. I mean, they've answered the bell every time we played this year. We said at halftime we would just try to wear them down, and we have really good leadership from our seniors.
We were able to get stops during that stretch, so not only was making shots pivotal, but stopping them from getting too many open shots, and therefore stopping them from making shots was what really cemented the lead at that point.
And it's just so exciting, and we had a great fan section tonight, so it was awesome just getting the crowd involved, and it's always great in the D10 championship game.
We had doubters the entire season. People didn't think that we were going to be as good as we are, but all we wanted to do is prove them wrong and show our coach that we could do whatever we wanted to do.
Lewis Fitness and Performance scoreboard, Fairview over Sharon 62-50 for D10 and Class 3A. Dylan DeBreo 18 points to lead the way for the Fairview Tigers, 13 for Matt Franos as well. Fairview versus Beaver Falls to start the PIAA 3A state playoffs. How about in Class 3A for the consolation? What a game this was. Franklin over Sharpsville 51-48. Ian Haynes, the game-winning shot late in that one.
2 great games at the Haggerty Family Event Center. The nightcap featuring a Class 6A sub-regional between McDowell and Alderdice. Third quarter action, Trojans in transition. Here we go. Jaden Jefferson lays it in. McDowell trailing, though, 31-26. More from the Trojans this time. William Jeffress Jr. gets the long rebound. We're going the other way yet again. This time he lays it in. Great body control as well as he gets the bucket to fall. On to the fourth. Trojans looking for that lead. Jeffress Jr. knocks down the three-pointer. That gave McDowell a 37-36 lead. Alderdice would not go away, though. Off the steal, it's Sean Greaves going the other way, able to lay it in for 2. Trojans would bounce right back, though. Jeffress Jr. with the nice dish coming up to Vincent Pisano, and that puts McDowell back in front 40-39. And then to seal the game, Jefferson finds a wide open Jeffress, knocks down the 3-ball, catch and shoot, money. He had 18 points. McDowell comes back in the fourth quarter. They beat Alderdice 49-43.
Come playoff season, this is going to be grinders like this, and again, we're showcasing our depth tonight. 8 guys on the court, 14 in practice. Couldn't be more prouder.
We just know we want to continue to keep the train moving. Momentum is something that not a lot of teams have, and that we have that behind us, and the community behind us, and we're just ready to go.
On the Lewis Fitness and Performance scoreboard, McDowell beats Alderdice 49-43 behind 18 points from William Jeffress Jr. and 11 from Jaden Jefferson. Meanwhile, in a boys Class 5A sub-regional, Meadville lost to Obama Academy by the final of 61-41. The Bulldogs' great season comes to an end with a District 10 championship and a 13-12 overall record. Now let's head over to some more District 10 basketball playoffs. With that, here's Tom Decker.
Hey, thanks lots, guys. It's win or go home in time, and basically Class 4A boys action. It was Harbor Creek and Warren squaring off tonight. Only one of those teams will be punching its ticket for a state tournament berth, and of course the Huskies hoping they would be that team tonight. Early on, Harbor Creek had that perimeter game going on. Sam Howe He's going to drop one for deep to give Harbor Creek the early lead. Then in transition, first shot not going to go. It's all right. Casey Smith is there for the putback. He had 11 points on the night. To the second down, Cody Smith, he gets things going down low. Nice move on the post there for him. That would put Harbor Creek up 17-16. Then the Dogs with some nice ball movement here. Scott Stanyard's going to wind up, and he's going to knock down that baseline jumper for 2 more. Warren, though, they'd start to heat up late in this one. It would be Mitchell Gross. He'd get it done with the 3 ball. Knocks this one in. That ties things up at 37 apiece. Huskies go. They answer right back. And again, it's Smith. He led all scorers with 16 points on the night, but the Dragons not going anywhere. Grosh one more time, going to get a crack at the wide open 3, and again he knocks it down. This one was tight all game, but Harbor Creek hit free throws late and knock off Warren 52-45. The Huskies earning their 3rd seed out of District 10.
I'm extremely happy with my guys. I'm happy for my guys. They're state qualifiers. They earned this. They earned a region championship this year, and they just earned the right to advance to the state playoffs. And, I would have told you this 2 months ago, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I wouldn't trade my guys for anybody.
And how about the D10 Class 4A Championship? Grove City and Hickory from Slippery Rock University here. Hornets up by 14 at the break. Grove City looking to rally at Spencer Pokerance, taking the feed down low. He had 5 points. Little too much, though. Here's Donald Whitehead. He was hot all night long. He hits the pull-up jumper. Later in transition, it's Jalen Jarvie. He's going to get 2 of his 9 points with the throwdown. Capping things off, we said Whitehead had a big night. Here's 2 more he has on the break here. He had a game-high 21 points, and on the Lewis Fitness and Performance scoreboard, Hickory wins the Class 4A championship over Grove City 70-42. Harbor Creek advancing to the state tournament with a 7-point win over Warren. As for Class 2A in the championship, we had Lakeview and Farrell in Game 1 at the Rock. Sailors attacking early on the break. It's Nate McIntyre scoring the lay-in. Then Lakeview goes off the glass for 2 more. Farrell answering back in Scion range. Gotta love that name. He takes the feed down low, and he gets it to go in. Lakeview would lead at halftime, though. This one would get interesting down the stretch for Lakeview. Isaac Lightcap, he lights it up from long distance. Sailors and the Steelers, they'd head to overtime, and in fact, the second overtime and double overtime. It's Eric Hobson going to work in transition. He gets to lay in. Under 20 seconds left, Lakeview's Brett Beef puts it up. Goaltending is called. Sailors go up 1. One last chance for Farrell. Hobson's try for 3 is no good. Lakeview wins its first ever District 10 2A championship. Sailors defeat the Steelers in double OT 55-54. Gentlemen, that's it for me. Back to you.
Well done, Tom. Thanks so much. Back to Meadville we go for Class 2A consolation. Lance Welker and Cambridge Springs taking on Youngsville. Opening half here. Welker with the basketball inside. And how about this? Off the extra pass, Trent Wheeler, the catch and shoot, knocks it down for the Devils. And how about more from Cambridge Springs? It's Jared Taylor knocking down the 3 from out front. Sinks that one. Cambridge on an 8-0 run. Youngsville fighting back. Timber Hauer cans the corner 3 for the Eagles. Then a couple trips later, it's Austin Peterson adding to that effort from downtown for Youngsville. But Cambridge Springs, too much in this one at the other end as we go here. Jaden Shinsky coming up with a hard-nosed rebound and stick back for the Devils. Cambridge Springs goes on to roll into the state playoffs. They beat Youngsville 78-43.
Our defensive game plan obviously was to stop Hendrickson kid. He's been averaging about 17 points a game. He's a great player, and our defense did a really nice job with him tonight.
We've been preaching all year. Like you said, it goes to show, our team has a lot of character, bouncing back after a tough loss. It's really nice that we finally got back in our groove, winning and sharing the ball like that.
Spreading the wealth tonight. And how about this? Cambridge Springs moving on to the state tournament. They get the win over Youngsville in Class 2A. It is Farrell. It's Lakeview over Farrell in double overtime as they move on in that championship game.
Yeah, we apologize for that scoreboard not having those results. But in the Class A District 10 championship game, it was Commodore Perry over Jamestown 38-31. The Barron men team, they went on the road and they beat Pitt Greensburg 73-68 in today's AMCC semifinals down in Pittsburgh. Devin Pope with 21 points to lead the Lions, while Kenny Foucan had 17. They advanced to tomorrow's championship game. They will face the top seed of the LaRoche team in Saturday's championship game. CYO boys high school basketball, Blessed Sacrament hosting this year's state tournament. Erie champion St. Jude taking on Sacred Heart out of Pittsburgh. Opening quarter, St. Jude up big early. Sacred Heart tries to make it with a nice slashing cut and score. St. Jude answers, though, the other way. Chipper Akabuchi draining the three-pointer. Then it's the Erie champs. Running the break, Dylan Minnick able to knock down the long shot there. He cans the three. St. Jude up 14, and they were in cruise control. Akabuchi with another triple. St. Jude advances to the state semifinal round with a 68-53 victory. Meanwhile, St. George, the other team from Erie, falling to St. Gabriel out of Pittsburgh by the score of 49-41. Day one of the District 10 Swimming Championships at Spire Institute will start with the Class 2A girls 200-yard medley relay. The team from Villa Maria, anchored by Haley Palmer, posting the winning time of 1 minute 48 seconds. In the Class 2A boys 200-yard medley relay, Cathedral Prep setting a new District 10 meet record with a championship time of 1 minute 35 seconds. Class 3A girls 200-yard medley relay, topping the field was McDowell with a winning time of 1 minute 51 seconds. In the boys 200-yard medley relay, the Meadville Bulldogs shaved nearly 6 seconds off their best time this year. They win 1 minute 40 seconds. Girls 200-yard freestyle, what a finish between Ellie Krause of Fairview and Gracie Gertz of Villa Maria, and it's Krause with first place time of 1 minute 54 seconds. Over in the AAA girls 200-yard freestyle, Warren's Katie Byer is a District 10 champion, finishing in first place with a 1 minute 57.57 second time. And in the boys AAA 200-yard freestyle, Matthew Lee of McDowell edging out his teammate Matthew Sue for gold in a time of 1 minute 50 seconds. The District 10 Championships will wrap up Saturday afternoon beginning at 1 p.m.
At the Northwest Regional Wrestling Tournament in Class 3A being held at Altoona, a dozen wrestlers from Erie and Crawford County have reached the winner's bracket. Semifinals including 7 wrestlers from Cathedral Prep. As we take a look at District 10 and Class 2A regionals down at Sharon, numerous wrestlers reaching the championship semifinal round as well. Some notables including Matt Lehan, Kenny Kaiser, Jackson Spires, Owen Jefferson, and Jordan Shell.